these 4 components of mindset. I want you to write these down. You need to write these down, and you need to be aware of these. You want to develop a muscle? You want to develop that state of awareness? That number one is self-awareness. Once again, what I was speaking to, the mindset, being aware of your thinking and what you're allowing to penetrate you. Literally, having the ability of walking into the room and sensing what is going on. Is it in alignment? I'm going to just speak truth to you. Sometimes there's things that are coming into you, and there are people who are close to you, and you need to take a break from that. It's the simple truth. I just know what's true is that sometimes we have allowed those things to put us further and further down, and they're going to tell you, people who are close to you, people who are friends with you, I'm like, you're going to go do what? You're going to make $1 million? You're going to go do what? You're going to go teach this? You can't do that. You won't be that. All those thoughts. And these are coming from people who are supposed to be the greatest fans for you sometimes. We have got to kill that negativity as well. Be aware of what you're allowing, that state of awareness. Number 2, and Think and Grow Rich. Anybody ever read that book? Great book. I'm going to summarize it for you with these 4 components. The whole book is truly all about mindset. It really is. The Bible speaks many verses about mindset, but these people that had success in that book, they were committed to their success. They were committed to fulfilling the call in their life. They were committed to walk in their purpose and destiny. They had faith, commitment, be faith-based and be committed to what God has called you to do. That yes and amen to all the things that He'll have for you. Number 3, this is one that sometimes we don't like to hear. Discipline. Discipline. We must be disciplined. That means simple obedience. And when I say that, I mean truly. I worked at UPS for 16 years. And the one thing that they made us good at was writing action plans. You ever write an action plan? Do you ever measure the elements? Do you have a calendar? Do you drive certain activities that allow you to grow daily for those things that you need to accomplish? Do you have a vision for your life? Do you truly know what you want to accomplish? And are you working towards that today so that today is the best day of your life? I mean it. We have to take a couple steps. Sometimes there's a step back, but then there's 2 steps forward. We are advancing. You have to be disciplined, obedient, develop a vision plan. I mean that. We're not going to be able to do that component here. We're going to go through a lot of sections, but man, this is so important for people to do, is to write out their purpose statement for their life. Right? You could do that for your family, but you individually, God has a plan for you. And when you take the components of what you're good at, what your desires are, and you start to look at all those different things, then you can develop a vision and a future place that God had already predestined for you. So be disciplined to it. Obedience and grow daily. Action plans. And the last thing, number 4, is personal responsibility. Man, this next generation is really good at blaming other people, and we got to break that. We got to break that. We got to break that, for goodness sakes. You need to be responsible. Boy, you need to take responsibility for your actions. I tell you, I just never hear, I hate excuses, because I did the same thing and I realized, no, my success is going to be based on what God has called me to do, and I go do it. I can pray and I can raise my hands, but if I ain't doing anything, what am I going to do? What am I going to get? You've got to do more to give more. You just simply need to understand that. So, those 4 components again, self-awareness, everybody got it? Your state, your identity, your belief. Number 2 is commitment. Number 3 is discipline, obedience. And number 4 is that personal responsibility.